Hi, hello, and good morning. You are back with the crew. Thanks for being back with me. I'm sorry that it's been a few days since I made a video. I've had quite an episode around here. We switched out all of the electricity, all of the power underground, and from one pole to another. As many of you know, I'm off grid here, so that's quite an ordeal on a property like this. So all my solar's back up and we're all running, and it should be a good winter because of it. Okay, today we're going to talk about, again, the ETFs is in the news, but I want to talk about what it really means, because most of us think that it's just going to be, oh wow, Bitcoin's going to go to 100 grand overnight and the rest of it. No, it's sort of like, do you remember when Ripple when the case and XRP shot up to whatever it was, 90 cents? We weren't in what I would call a bull market, obviously, at the time. We were in a situation of people still out of the market, still not knowing what they wanted to do yet with crypto. The big players were outside. Big players were lining up all their players and what they're going to do with it, how they're going to work this entire next bull run. So how do we know that where we're at right now is different from last July when the case was won for XRP? How do we know that we're in a different place today? Well, today we have all the institutional money, for number one. For number two, they are the back end of everything they're doing. All the people I talk to, I've been on 3 different phone calls. Everybody's saying the same thing. They're going to drop all 7 at the same time. That means the ticker symbols have already been created. Those of you who do not know what that means or how much money that entails, that's a lot. You don't spend that kind of money, that kind of staff time, and all the rest of it to just have it denied and not happen. It's going to happen. It is happening. It's currently, I heard from a little birdie that it happened last Friday for BlackRock. I don't know whether it's accurate or not. I've heard that from multiple sources now, but nobody from BlackRock has told me that. Well, secondhand BlackRock information was given to my friend. In other words, a person who works at BlackRock told this person personally. So whatever that means to you. It's happening. What does that mean to BlackRock? What does that mean to the institution? What does that mean to you and I? Okay. Is it retail price again, Allan? No. This is not about retail price. I know you and I, that's all we want to hear. That's not it. The demand for the 7 companies involved and the amount of public demand for their 401ks, their retirement funds, everything that's been issued in their retirement, all these massive companies are all looking for the same thing, return on investment. We talk about it all the time. So where are they going to get it? They're going to get it in that fund. They're going to blow the bubble, like I always like to talk about on this channel. They found a new bubble. It's not just the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. It's the whole entire network of crypto that everybody is going to clamor for. That's why I think this bull market, when it occurs, is going to be more of a 2-year bull and not a 1-year bull like the last one was. It was kind of a bull, and then there was a crash, and then there was a bit of a bull, right? This one's going to be more a institutional upward movement that is going to create normalcy, is the best word for it. Everybody's going to know, oh, I've got it. Yeah, I'm in. Did you get yours? I got mine. I called my broker and told him to buy this much of that. And it's going to be at all the cocktail parties this fall, this Christmas. I'm already in. How about you? Are you in? We're not in yet. That's where you and I are brilliant. Of course, you already knew that. We didn't have to even. Allan, what do you got to tell me that? You telling me something I didn't know, that you were brilliant? Right? We all knew that, right? So what they're going to do is they'll give it the old blessing. You're allowed to talk about this on media. You're allowed to promote it. You're allowed to have commercials about it. I know we had the whole FTX thing. I know all that, whatever. Has anyone noticed that the FTX trial has been less and less and less about actual Bitcoin? And it's because he didn't have any Bitcoin. He didn't have anything to do with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin didn't fail. He failed. He failed all of us. He failed the world. He failed everybody. He had some help, my opinion. He had some help failing, clearly, because he's not bright enough to pull that whole scheme off by himself. That's ridiculous. So what do we know about where this ETF, when it lands, what's going to happen? Oh my God, it's going to 100K. No, that's not what's going to happen. Those funds can't get in a 24-hour period. No way. It's not going to happen like that. There's boardrooms, there's committees. It takes months. It's going to be months, not weeks, before these people finally come to the conclusion of, okay, it's sound. It's not just this. I need to learn a little bit more about it. I need to do some more information. There's going to be more mainstream people who are going to come on the camera and say, I know everything there is to know about Bitcoin and XRP, when you and I really know who that is. Of course, I make a video and the rooster pulls up right behind me. What else is new around here, right? So you're going to get the new, remember the fourth stage, right? That's where we're at. First they ignore you, then they laugh, then you're at war, and then they succumb, or they basically said it was their idea the whole time. So now we're going to get lamestream media, people like Mr. Fink, who's going to tell us all that, yeah, I've got this thing figured out. I've got it all down. I know everything there is to know about crypto, and they're going to be the new leading authority, because they don't ever want people like all the channels that you watch on their channels saying that we knew this all the time. We've known this I've been involved in this since late 16. You know, where have you people been? What were you looking at? How is it possible that your brilliant minds and your brilliant systems have lost track of the single greatest investment in the history of all mankind? How is it you didn't figure that one out? How is it you're coming late and now you're the authority? Can you tell I'm a little wound up about this? Okay, when they do that, you're going to know the truth. All the people that you've been following long before my show, other people's shows, and great shows with great content and great research, those are the people you're going to listen to going forward, right? My channel is about exactly that. Where have we been? Got it. Check. That's the first couple of sentences. Where are we going? Get to that, Allan. Would you already? For God's sakes, already. You've been at this for how long? And sorry, you don't want to see what just happened over there. That's Bruno and his mess. Bruno's here in the house. You are not going to see it pump overnight. Again, I'm wrong all the time. It's not going to pump overnight. XRP is moving along nicely, okay? Really nice. Everything's going to flow into these ETFs. This is going to affect Bitcoin mostly, although the speculation is in all the coins, as you and I know, because we are speculators of these coins, and we are going to all crush it because the tide's going to rise all the boats in the marina. When we get to about Christmas, this is a guess, I'm wrong a lot, somewhere around by Christmas time, it's going to become very mainstream, and it's going to be ripping by then. Do I think Bitcoin could hit 10 grand from here or higher? Probably 45, under 50 grand. Yeah, I do. I believe that's where we're headed. It's not going to shoot up to 100K or 69K. If it does that, it's going to come down just as fast, probably first quarter of next year. My guess, just a marketing guy, or a trader for many, many years. I follow all of this stuff. I trade Forex for the longest time, and that's why I follow these markets as much as I do on the technical analysis side. But I also understand that where we're at with crypto is less about the technical charts. And I keep telling people that this is a fundamental time. Somebody just invented the wheel. You don't follow a brand new invention with technical charts. You don't have the data. You don't. And by the way, all these people who try and tell you this technical analysis, all technical analysis, okay, is lagging indicators. That's what's happened. That's not what's coming. When you can see what's coming, you can guess what man's reaction, positive or negative, is going to be towards those said products that you've invested in coming forward. That's the beauty of non-technical, fundamental analysis of what mankind desires. Cell phone explodes. Once 15% of the people had it, everybody had to have one. That is where crypto is. We're at that 15%, and it's going to go from 15% to 85%, in my humble opinion, in the next, within a year, 2 max. And everybody you know is going to own crypto in some form or another. So, congratulations, you were there first. Just a quick one here about ETFs, what it's going to mean. Oh, I didn't even cover what it's going to mean to XRP. There's so many people that are, oh, XRP's moving, it's going to surpass everything. Not the case. You need billions, tens, hundreds of billions of dollars to move those coins. When you understand that, when you get to the point of like, okay, it's a little fish in a big pond, it's not the big fish, and all the big fish want to buy the big fish, which is the Bitcoin right now, okay? It will move. It will move because all these banking institutions and all the people that work for these banking institutions understand what Ripple is as a company and promoting XRP. They know it and they want it, and they want to get out ahead of it. So will it surpass, I'm going to say, 90% of the other alternative coins? Yeah, I think it will. But it's not going to beat Bitcoin for quite some time, percentage-wise. I'm wrong a lot. I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong about that one. That'd be awesome to see it just explode. I'd love to see, like I mentioned about 4 or 5 months ago, I still believe that we're looking at somewhere at the peak of this bull, somewhere around $15, maybe even higher, $17, $18 XRP. Okay, guys, with that, I am out. I just want to take my hat off to all of you. You made it. The system's coming. You nailed it. Be proud of yourself. Against all odds, you believed. You knew. You could feel it. You understood it. You had the passion for it. That passion is about to handsomely pay off and change all of your lives. Love y'all.